All right, I'm just going to start off the speech by speaking my mind, which is that there are way too many sayings and proverbs about fishing. I had two grandpas. I've heard them all. I'd like to believe that I've heard all of them by now, but chances are I haven't. But one topic or theme that I really haven't heard in any of them is about finding peace and like serenity within yourself. And I mostly attribute that to just the sport, if you want to call it a sport, being naturally peaceful or serene. And I never really wanted to believe that that was true until one summer break that I had in high school. And on that summer break, we went up to Sitka, Alaska, because we have friends there from Minnesota actually that operate a cannery and a fishing company up there. And this is the kind of fishing company where you get up at 3 a.m. every morning, cook your breakfast, eat a Cliff Bar, and just go straight to the dock. And it's pretty grueling, but a lot of fun and it's rewarding at times. And the day was the 4th of July, in fact, and I ate a Cliff Bar, loaded up on the boat, and we went out there at probably 3:45. And from what I remember, pretty terrible fishing day. Really didn't bring back a whole bunch of fish. Weather was crummy, and we just came in kind of deflated because naturally the cloud cover kind of just messes with your mind a little bit, and being out there for a long time, it'll really mess with you. So when I got back, I ate my second Cliff Bar for the day, and I decided to take a little kayak that they had on the coast and just go paddle around and try and get some rockfish because I my confidence was suffering at that point. And so I went out and kept paddling for a little bit, and a little bit being 45 minutes or so. Kept paddling, it kept getting foggier, and I'd like to think that now in my current state, I would have had the logic and reasoning to turn back, but for some reason, at this point, I just didn't. So I kept going, and really just didn't know where I was going. I was really frustrated, and then the clouds started to break up a little bit. You could see a little more sunshine through there, and once I broke through, I probably saw the most beautiful view I've ever seen to date. Just 180-degree view of cascading waterfalls around snow-capped mountains, even in the summer, and families of moose on the shore playing and frolicking, doing whatever they do. And no other people besides me were in sight. And it was probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And it was incredible how I went from being so just down in the dumps and frustrated to less than an hour later seeing the most beautiful view I've ever seen in my life. And what that taught me about peace and serenity is that, even during crummy days, sometimes it's not really that far away. You just gotta have the drive and will to go find your peace.